Good morning. I'm Fred Small. I'm the senior minister of First Parish in Cambridge, Unitarian Universalist, just across the street. I see some UUs in the crowd. Please raise your hand and give a shout if you're Unitarian Universalists. Quite a few. Jesus of Nazareth charged his followers to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. As people of faith concerned about climate, we've got the harmless as doves part down pretty good. Our opponents have been serpentine. The Koch brothers bankroll the Tea Party. The Tea Party rocks the Republican establishment and floods Congress with climate deniers, dooming any chance for climate action adequate to the crisis. People of faith ban styrofoam from coffee hour, change our light bulbs, upgrade our boilers, hold Earth Day services, and have some really excellent ecology curricula for children's religious education.
Yeah.
Some of us even have solar panels on our roofs. All virtuous, all harmless as doves. Personal and congregational responsibility is essential, but it's not enough. It will never shift the balance of power from corporate domination to authentic democracy. Perhaps even more than most people, people of faith are conflict averse. We want to be nice. We want to be spiritual. But conflict aversion leads us away from confrontation with what St. Paul called the powers and principalities, and towards an ethos of personal purity. A century ago, the social gospel movement challenged Christianity's obsession with personal redemption. It called Christians to work not only for their individual salvation, but also for the collective social redemption of communities plagued by poverty, disease, and discrimination. Today, we call upon Harvard to divest from an industry that is poisoning the planet and consigning the most vulnerable people on earth to incalculable suffering. My church, First Parish in Cambridge, divested 2 years ago by unanimous vote of the congregation. Last year, I helped negotiate the divestment resolution passed by the Unitarian Universalist Association. Before this week is out, I may go to jail for divestment. But as religious activists, we cannot stop at divestment. If we stop at divestment, divestment becomes yet another posture of moral purity.
That's right.
We must move from divestment into political action to defeat the fossil fuel industry, even as divestment weakens and discredits it. There's a bill pending right now in the Massachusetts legislature to divest the Commonwealth from fossil fuels. There's a bill for a revenue-neutral carbon fee and rebate. There's a bill for property-assessed clean energy, or PACE, that would immediately finance renewable energy efficiency and conservation upgrades to buildings through an assessment added to the property tax, stretching payment out over decades, and so making those improvements affordable to regular folks. Prayer is not going to pass these bills. Personal purity is not going to pass these bills. Only political activism can pass these bills. Ultimately, only political activism can bring about the systemic changes the climate crisis demands. Changing a light bulb is good. Changing a senator is better. Let us be faithful and successful. Let us be personally responsible. Let us divest. And then let us take our prayer out of our houses of worship and into the halls of political power. Thank you.